Other interesting political news, you have an executive order to get more women into construction, which is something I haven't thought about in a little while, actually. Now, this comes to us thanks to End Wokeness, and he specifically says that, quote, new, Maine Governor Millis just signed an executive order to make the construction industry more inclusive for women. Government grants will be distributed to companies to incentivize hiring female construction workers. She believes that the construction industry is dominated by men due to sexist barriers. Which, I, I don't think so. It's quite literally illegal to discriminate based on that. I've heard a lot of cases of women saying, I couldn't get a job in construction. They just didn't want me. No. But nevertheless, this is good in terms of moves on the political chessboard. It makes sense. It's a good political move because she'll get more votes because of this. Votes that are, on the far left, but still, if she's already a Democrat, it'll help her get reelected probably. I usually say their voice is infinitely better than mine. In this case, spoiler alert, I don't think so. But nevertheless, let's hear what she has to say.
Governor Mills signing an executive order at Maine DOT in Augusta, alongside female leaders in Maine's construction industry. The executive order will kickstart data collection in collaboration with partners in the construction industry and implement grant programs to incentivize the hiring of women.
Funny enough, a lot of these people can't define what is a woman, but I partially digress.
While providing supportive services that recruit and retain women in the construction industry.
There are qualified women across Maine who belong in fields dominated by men, and I want to knock down the barriers that are keeping them from pursuing these good-paying jobs in construction.
I can't but see a trend. They want the high-level jobs in construction. They want pretty much every industry where you hear this being an issue. They always want the high-end ones. They don't want to actually lay down bricks and start to work your way up. But nevertheless, we'll go back to what she has to say.
Construction with good Maine employers.
There's already some work being done across the state to invite women to work in construction. Associated General Contractors of Maine helps run career day events for teens and a registered pre-apprenticeship through Maine Construction Academy.
This year, as we reviewed the applications, we had almost 30% of our participants were female this year, which is a significant improvement over what we've seen for construction industry participation in the past.
What? She's not going to give us the statistics on the year before? Was it 29% the year before? Was it 28%? Again, give us a better sample size so we can know if we should be impressed or not.
Laura LeBeau owns her own construction company called Sopo Cottage. She helps organize volunteer opportunities called Women Build Day through Habitat for Humanity. It gives women an opportunity to gain hands-on experience in construction.
We have women of all different experience levels, but many are novices. They've never held a drill, they've never held a saw, and we teach them how to do that as part of the build day, and they get to experience it firsthand. They come in the morning being very, very hesitant, and by the end of the day, they are just really into it and really having a good time.
Governor Mills signed.
Got 3.7 million views and 12,000 likes. One of the first comments comes from Paul Suzupa saying, quote, so now we have to worry about our buildings falling apart in Maine because they're being constructed by people based on their identity instead of qualifications. That's Biden's America, unquote. Getting 5.2 thousand likes. Elon Musk says this is insane, getting 20,000 likes. Tom World responded with a clown emoji, getting 579 likes. Mark says, quote, men account for 92% of workplace deaths, and employment is sexist, getting 3.6 thousand likes. Yeah, they don't want those jobs. You just want the good ones. Joker says, quote, men aren't keeping women out. Women usually don't want to get their hands dirty with this type of work. Giving incentives like this just keeps qualified men out while incentivizing unqualified women. Here's how you know this. Qualified women are already doing this work, unquote. In 2.6 thousand likes. Joshua Walker says, quote, oh really? Let's see how long the line is for women to work construction. It's an industry filled with men because men build nations. History won't change. This is robbing citizens of their taxpayer funds, unquote, getting 2.4 thousand likes. Arthur Eagleman says, quote, our world is falling apart. Now our buildings too, getting 5.7 thousand likes. U.S. Ministry of Truth says, quote, great, now we're going to have construction companies with cement trucks and forklifts hitting every curb, getting 2,000 likes. Tommy Lawrence says, quote, what is a woman, getting 1.9 thousand likes, which, ironically and hilarious, is a good question to ask because historically speaking, on average, just in politics, a lot of the people who are promulgating these women type of incentives, they also cannot define what a woman is. Let's see, go more and more. We have Merrick Garland press release parody account says, how long until buildings in Maine start to collapse and says liberalism is a mental disorder, getting 538 likes. Run Dumb Libs says, quote, is wish nothing but good luck. Well, this is bad grammar, but nevertheless says, well, is wish nothing but good luck on these women. And it's a video. It says, what is this? Is there sound too, perhaps? Looks like it's got military. It says military 85%. Construction 98.5%. Firemen 92.1%. Pilots 90.9%. Farmers 82.2%. Landscapers 90.3%. Carpenters 99%. Inventions 79.5%. Police 83.2%. Fishermen 91.2%. What was the last one? Roughneck? That was Roughneck is 96.8%. That got 270 likes. Let's see if there's any contrarian statements. Because again, there are millions of women and people who think this is a good idea to provide tax incentives to subsidize these initiatives and get women into these jobs. Personally, I say just accept every resume possible when you're building a business and select the best man for the job. Or if it has to be a woman, pick her based on their qualifications and can they actually do the job. Again, they're tipping the scales, so to say. The Libercat Media TM says, quote, Maine's governor be like 100%. And it says, quick, to the virtue signal. And there's an old-timey virtue signal, or light, spotting light being ignited. They got 907 likes, which, again, politically speaking, this is a good idea for this governor. She's a Democrat. She's been successfully elected. And there are a lot of Democrats, as this has become a political issue, where they agree wholeheartedly that there should be tax incentives to push these types of things. So I understand why she's doing it. It's not random by any means necessary. It's a calculated risk. And given the political chess moves on the political chessboard that she could be making, it does make sense for her. I might not agree with it, but I understand why she's doing it. Now scrolling down more and more. I'm Ken says men elect some horrible people. Senator Collins approved, getting 215 likes. George Alexandropoulos says, quote, I look forward to houses being built as well as Boeing aircrafts. Getting 750 likes, and it's a good aviation burn. Scrolling down more and more. Rob Coates says, quote, so companies will be incentivized to hire less qualified women over qualified men. I can't see where that could go wrong, unquote. Getting 901 likes. Scrolling down more and more. Someone did a meme of a lady holding a blueprints at a construction site. And she has a hard hat on and vest, or a safety vest. And they show a picture below it, and it's blueprints for how to make a sandwich. Getting 453 likes. Which, again, there are women that can successfully be in the construction. That's why it's not 100% men. There are some women who choose it. There are some women who can do it. Now, in terms of physical abilities, obviously men have a huge biological advantage over women for carrying materials and putting these together, those types of activities. But yeah, I would say, oh, the Southern Dude actually, before that little comic, it says they did the Reddit meme. Scrolling, you have Akash Sharma saying, what was stopping them from getting into trades before? Getting 937 likes. I mean, nothing. This will increase the participation rate, I suspect. I don't think you'll ever see the parity, or you'll just see the same or more women in construction than men. Just basic biology and preferences, just based on, of course. But yeah, there wasn't anything stopping from them. This will incentivize, this will increase it. But at the end of the day, unless the government steps in and starts making it illegal to hire men, which nowadays is not all around possibility, I don't think you'll see a situation where there are more women in construction than men here. Oh, let's see here. Do one or two more. Frank D. Schausen says leftists believe that all group outcome differences are due to discrimination, when in reality, most of them are due to talent and preference difference. Women don't want to work a jackhammer; they'd rather be jackhammered in the bedroom. A little crass, but gets the point across. Getting 236 likes. Again, it'll be interesting to see how much of an incentive mechanism you really need to push these numbers, and how much they can really do it in general to provide incentive mechanisms for that industry. Again, I mean, I grew up, and my dad's he's an architect, so I go to construction sites as a child, kind of see everything coming together. And yeah, I mean, back then, I mean, still now, there's not a lot of women there. They just, why are there so many? It's fascinating. They never do the reverse. These people who want these policies, they never go, there's not enough men nurses. We need to have tax incentives to have men become a manny or a male nurse. No, men would rather be doctors or something else. Women are more nurturing by nature, obviously. Well, 2024, I can't say obviously anymore because common sense is no longer common. It'd rather become rare. But let me know in the comments, do you think this will exponentially increase the participation rate in Maine with women in construction? Do you think it'll just be a 1 or 2% increase? And if it is a big increase with this artificial, incentive mechanism in place, do you think build quality will go down, remain the same, or improve? As always, let me know in the comments. I would be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to help me out, giving me additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.